Depend on me like your government aid. This an inside conspiracy, she finna get paid. Ghetto girl playing games, I just call it charade. She look like Gina in the front. To everyone I'm about to dunk. Oh, offside till I'm 23, I do what I do. Give respect so they don't.
Welcome to the first product review / public safety announcement for the Asrock Fatal1ty 990 FX Killer Series motherboard. I plan on doing a few product reviews of things that I purchased recently and things that I would recommend staying clear of. This motherboard is one of them. It boasts huge gaming features. It has a nice color scheme, matte black heat sinks and red accents. The motherboard, or the PCB, is a gloss black with some trace highlights to it. Once you get some lighting flashed on it, it does kind of glow and flicker. The main problem with this motherboard, in my opinion, is the Northbridge heatsink. The 990 chipset does run hot. I understand that. I am not new to tech, nor am I new to building extreme overclocking PCs or water cooling or anything like that. But the Southbridge heatsink is, in my opinion, overkill, and it should almost be swapped. If Asrock does do a revision, I would definitely recommend them to replace the Northbridge heatsink with something a little bit more beefier or taller with more vents, even with a water block on it, as you see coming up here. I've had two of these motherboards fail on me, and now I'm going with Gigabyte. I've heard great things about Asrock, but after speaking with their tech support on the phone, they could not tell me the difference between passive and active cooling, active being water block or a fan, and told me that the stock CPU fan and heatsink should be enough to cool the Northbridge and all components around it. Even with a fan blowing directly on the VRM and the Northbridge and the stock CPU heatsink, it was in excess of 90 degrees Celsius under load and 75 degrees Celsius idle. In my opinion, that is way too high, and I've never seen a motherboard with those temperatures on the Northbridge. I've heard that they can go up to about 105 and still be safe, but I feel like this motherboard is bound to fail. I've had both motherboards fail on me, and tons of Windows 8 blue screens of death, even though every single component was tested working in other motherboards and has been used and working for over a year. This motherboard is definitely a do not buy. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and all that bullshit. See you in the next review.